Welcome to this new how-to. In this how-to we will configure our flight plan in our Flight Design CTSL. Currently we are located on the Aspen Airport where we're parked, so we're waiting for takeoff, but before doing that of course we need to configure the flight plan. So if you choose to start from a parking spot, the first thing you need to do is you need to turn on the machine. So I'm gonna switch on the battery. I'm gonna switch on the engine. Yeah, and then we're gonna switch on the landing lights to make sure that we can take off. So what you need to keep in mind is that currently there's a bug in the existing, we're in patch, I think it's patch 3 now, which introduced Japan, which introduced an issue where you open the VFR map. So don't press the V key, which opens the VFR map, if you are in the middle of a flight, because Flight Simulator will crash, I would say 100% of the times. At least that's my experience. So we will leave it closed for now, because else I need to redo the recording, which I just did, because during the first try of the recording, I pressed the key again to see, okay, hey, did it work already a little bit better, or did it work just after we, I would say, loaded the game, but it still crashed, so don't use it. So this airplane has a nice small display where you've got a few options, right? You've got the 3D vision, which shows you the horizon. You've got the map, which shows the map where we're currently located. You can select the nearest, which shows us a few options. Let me zoom into it a bit. So you've got the option to select the nearest airport, the VOR, the NDB, or the intersection. So in our case, since we didn't plan anything, we need to find an airport to which we're gonna fly. So let me see which one. So we're gonna use Central Colorado, and you can do a few things. You can press the airport info if available, but as you just saw when clicking it, it's not always available. Based on some research, I think it has to do with the size of the airport. But not zoom in and out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down the list, and we're gonna fly, in this case, to Flying W Ranch. So you can select the option or select the airport and select insert in flight plan, and there you only have the option insert at end. What will happen if we now go to the flight plan option is that it will has added it as an option here as an en route waypoint. You need to be a bit careful with that, because if you now want to change the origin, for in our case to the Aspen Airport, because that's the airport which we're traveling from, then it will clear up this entry. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna scroll down and say add destination, and then punch in the symbols and hit enter. So now we can safely add the Aspen Airport. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to nearest, because I don't remember the call sign from Aspen. Sorry, not the call sign, the ICO code. It's KASE, as you can see. Flight plan. Yep, that's fine. And now it has cleared the entry again at the bottom. So it's always best practice to start at the top and then go down to the bottom. So you can add, I would say, en route waypoints, but you can't add an origin, or you can add the origin after you edit the destination, but it will clear the destination again. So if we would zoom out a bit, then you can see it has now drawn a straight line. But maybe we want to make our flight a little bit more interesting and maybe add some additional waypoints. So let's add Kraus first. And you can do that by adding the add en route waypoint and then punching in the characters. So Kraus, hit enter. You can see it directly changes the waypoint, and after some time it has loaded the active lag, as it's being called, which is now from the Aspen Airport to Kraus. So let's then go to Siri. So we're gonna go down a bit, punching the letters again, and then hit enter. So then we're gonna fly via Kolta. Then we're gonna visit Rhino. How do I type that? No, hit enter. Let's see where we are. Okay. Then we're gonna fly to Banza. And then we're gonna fly to our destination. So you can click the plus here to zoom into your destination, which is CO20. So zooming back. So what we've now done is we set up our flight plan. Instead of the, I would say, straight line, we make a diversion and then fly to our destination. What you will see is if you press the map button again, it also shows us the information. The added value of having the flight plan here is that it really shows you, okay, what's the destination to the airport, or to a waypoint, sorry, what's the course that I need to fly. But you can also use the GPS if the airplane has GPS. So what are other options? Well, the other option is you can add a direct route, which means you're gonna add a route from I would say in our case Aspen directly to something else. What it will do, it will replace the complete flight plan which we configured here, so I'm not gonna do it currently, but that's also an option, right? So if you're flying somewhere and you want to, for example, you're around Aspen and you want to directly fly to the airport of Aspen, you can say direct to, you can push in the identifier, and that will set up a direct route to Aspen. Another option, as earlier shown, is by using the nearest airport option in this case. So here ends this tutorial or how-to, because this airplane does not have a lot of options compared to the other ones. So I hope you like this video, although this might be a little bit a short one compared to the other ones. If you've got any questions or comments, use the boxes below the video. If you'd like to see more of these videos, then consider to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.